Hello everyone, and welcome back to my cozy survival series. If you're new here, my name is White Hydrangea, but you can call me Hydrangea or Hydra. Pleasure to meet you. In this video, I will be building a stable to keep my horses comfortable and terraforming an area dedicated to growing and chopping trees. With that said, let's begin the video. Very first thing I did loading up the world was building a small 2x2 well. I needed an easy access to a water source without having to walk to the sea and back every time I need it, so I built a well right next to the to-do list, and that certainly solved my issue. It looks really cute. I'm certain I found a design just like this on Pinterest some time ago. I just don't remember where I found it. Then I started with building the stable for my horses, and there was a good spot right next to the house where I can build it. So I got to work on terraforming the area a little bit, making it more suitable for building. The stable was looking good, but I wanted to make the trims of the roof out of dark oak, and I didn't have any on hand, so I took the horse and traveled for a little bit to gather dark oak saplings from an enchanted forest. It didn't take too long to find dark oak, like how it took me an entire night finding the perfect place to live, so I'm grateful for that. While nearly finished with building the stable, I went out into the night to destroy skeletons for their bones so I can make a good amount of bone meal to grow grass all around the area and everything. I use a lot of bone meal though, so hunting for skeletons every night will not be the most reliable method of obtaining bones soon. Now that the stable is finished for the most part, it was time to give some horses a home. So I went out into the plains and I came across this white horse that is slightly higher in speed than my current horse, which is really astounding. So that horse became my current horse, and I took them all back to the stable and put them in their areas. With the stable completed, my iron supply was depleted, so I needed to replenish it in a trip to the mines. Unfortunately, while doing so, I failed to put up my shield in time to block the creeper's explosion, marking my first death in this world. Oh well. I didn't mind it at all, and I ran back to get everything back with ease and continued gathering more iron. When I came back home, I was looking at the minimap and found out I forgot to spawn-proof the attic in the stable, so I went up there and fixed that problem real quick. Now that the stable is all finished, I decided to work on developing an area dedicated to growing and chopping trees, so I've walked around the place for a little bit and found the ideal area to construct a tree farm. For this tree farm, I decided to split it into 4 sections, one for oak, one for birch, one for spruce, and one for dark oak. While doing so, I went ahead and made a small river that flows through the area to make for a pleasant scenery. Eventually, I made a small waterfall at the end of the river that goes into a small lake, adding even more to the pleasant scenery. Considering I didn't want to go out hunting skeletons for bones every night, I made an attempt to obtain more bone meal faster by making an automatic bone meal machine, which was obviously not enough to satisfy my needs. So I tore it down and decided I would go searching for a skeleton spawner in a cave somewhere, so I can AFK and get lots more bones than ever. While searching for a skeleton spawner in the caves, I ended up finding quite a few diamonds, which was a nice plus. Unfortunately, the same exact thing happened from earlier, and I got blown up in the face by another creeper in a cave. Again, I didn't mind it at all, and just went back to get all my stuff, and continued searching for a skeleton spawner. After a good bit of searching in the caves, I finally found a very nice looking skeleton spawner, and got to work on turning it into a skeleton farm. In this silly scenario that I was in, my only pickaxe broke, and I did not have a crafting table on me to craft a new one, so I tried to make a new crafting table, but I didn't have enough wood since I used it all to make ladders. So, at first I tried mining all the way back up to the surface with my bare hands, but obviously that was going to take way too much time. So I went back down and came back to the mine shaft to get some wood and crafted a diamond pickaxe for myself. Now here's the funny thing, I had the crafting table this whole time. I just walked by it like a silly gooby goober. After being silly about it, I finished the skeleton farm and AFK'd for about 15 or 20 minutes, and I was able to get a good amount of bones for bone meal, so that's a progression in my book. I wanted to make a little bridge to cross the river here, so I made a stone bridge at first, but I didn't think it looked good and thought it didn't match the spruce fences all that well, like it was out of place, so I tore it down and made a different bridge out of spruce and dark oak, and I think it looks a little better and fits more suitably now. Alright, I'm all done with everything, and I think it all turned out really nicely. It's just pretty standard and like starter I would say, so it's not like the most I could do. I feel like I could have done more, but that's okay. There's always room for improvements, so here we go. First up, we go through over here. We have the stables here. This is my horse right here. Say hello. This looks very nice and everything. Got all the grass on the roof, just like the one on my house and everything. They each got their own food and water and everything. You know, it's pretty fancy stuff. And then we go over here. We have a nice little pathway that goes to the tree farms over here. We got lighting from the lanterns on the fences here. These are like my custom trees. I'm not like the best at making custom trees, but I think I will get better at making them as time goes on. I'm sure of it. We have a nice little pond here with all the bees and everything. Yeah, they sure love those flowers here. This pond goes into a river right here. It goes along everywhere. Looks really beautiful. And we go up here. We have the farms up here and everything. Looks really nice and gorgeous. So if we come up here, we got the oak trees over here, the birch trees over there, spruce trees over here, and the dark oak trees over here. And then a little bit, if we go over here, we have a nice little bench right here that we can sit on to admire the beautiful scenery here. It's very pleasant to look at. You can also jump on the lily pads to cross the river. That's also an option, you know. Make shortcuts if you don't have that much time. We go up down here. We have a nice little pathway that goes down to the lake if you want to be up and close. You can go down here to fish if you like. Personally, I'd love to go fishing from the bench up there, since it's at a higher elevation. That's just my personal thing. We have a nice little waterfall right there that goes down into the river. It's very smooth and everything. Oh shoot! The salmon! No! I gotta save him. No. Get back in the water. There we go. Yeah, stay in the water. You have so much to live for. So that is all I have for this video and everything. And I hope you really enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one.